Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are taking a look at what messages you need to receive from your ascended masters or your spiritual gurus for the next 6 months. And once again, the reason why I'm getting into this video because as I mentioned already, Chiron is in retrograde and that is affecting a lot of us. So I just want to make sure that what messages we receive from our ascended masters prove as a guidance for us for the next 6 months. Yeah, once again, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please make sure when it comes to picking, you pick the one that's most for you. And of course, if you're not able to choose more than one, it's okay to pick 2. Yeah, I'll give you some time when it comes to selecting your pile, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive for the next 6 months from your ascended masters or your spiritual guru. Yeah, and once again, it is keeping in mind the Chiron retrograde because that is like a very significant thing happening, and already I'm like getting messages after messages, telling me about the things that you're going through. So I felt like this was like the most logical thing to do. Yeah, once again, remember this, for the next 6 months, it's about creation for you. What you can create in your life, what you can perceive for yourself, and you have to make that happen. Remember this, it's almost like the universe in the next 6 months is giving you the blank slate to write what you want to live intentionally. Okay, that is a very important message for you, and then to disassociate with it. Remember something, it's important for you not to get too engaged when it comes to things. Okay, create it, enjoy it, and leave it at that. Okay, so with Brahma, it's always about creating one thing after another and not being overly attached to it. And remember, you're also being told by your ascended masters that some relationships that you're now going to be dealing with are going to be karmic relationships. So there are certain connections between you that go back to the past lifetime. Maybe somebody owes something to you, or you owe something to somebody, as a result of which this person is in your life. And sometimes when it comes to karmic relationships, they're tricky, but they are important for your soul to grow, and these relationships sometimes cause conflict in your life. But then it is important for you to understand that this is why things are happening, and which is why when you're like in a relationship, when you're in like a community, when you're at work, you disassociate after doing your job is what is coming through. Now remember this conflict, this growth of soul, or this connection with people is actually a rite of passage to you. What is going to be happening is, as you like evolve from this relationship, or as you evolve from this period of time, you're going to be crossing a threshold. Of course, a threshold of maturity, but also in fact, if you're like invited into some kind of religious practices, or if you're already into a certain specific spiritual practice, you're going to be initiated. So I won't be surprised, because of certain things that happen in your life, you're drawn to a particular area of religiosity, or you're drawn to a particular area of spiritual practice for you, where you will now be initiated as a disciple. Then in which case also meeting a significant guru, or actually becoming a disciple of a significant guru may also be important for you in the next 6 months. Okay, so very important, if you have not found your guru in your lifetime up until now, you will find them right now. And remember this, the most important thing that you need to hold on to right now is peace. Once again, since you already know the relationships in your life are karmic relationships, then how can you maintain peace? How can you maintain harmony in your own life? And most of all, within yourself is important. So which is why, not being too attached, not being too involved with what you create or what you're doing is important. Do it for the love of it and come back from it. So peace is most important than being right at this point of time. Remember this, it's important for you to heal. Okay, healing is like highlighted for you, but how can you heal? Healing can only be possible when you're willing to let go of the past, whatever has happened in the past. And just like water flows and water never remains stagnant at one point of time, you have to let it go. Yeah, remember, for healing, the future is important and the present is important, and that is the only thing that matters. And remember, in the next 6 months, you may have a lot of opportunities where you feel like you've had enough, or you cannot take it anymore. But remember, this is a healing process for you. Remember, it is also an initiation process for you, because once you get out of this period, nothing but peace will reign into your life. Okay, this is a challenging period, but a more rewarding period at that. Because what may happen is, this period for you will bring about a greater amount of clarity. See, it is almost like, you're resolving certain important karmas, and once these karmas are resolved, you're free from it, and you will gain a lot of understanding about yourself and the nature of your relationships when it comes to your life. Okay, you're clearing your karma and moving out beautifully over the next 6 months. One thing that you have to remember is that you have to sort of let go of trying to control everything and allow the situation to, sort of unfold naturally. Even when it comes to your work, even when it comes to relationships, if you sort of try to force something, it's just going to go in another way, and it's going to get a lot of resistance from you. So the most beautiful thing for you is to let go and let God. Surrender is the most beautiful lesson that you're going to be learning in the next 6 months. And remember this, cleaning your space is very important. See, when you clean your space, two things happen. When you are involved in a sort of cleaning process, when you clean the cobwebs or you clean things around you, your mind is also clear in certain ways, okay? Because it is almost like a meditative process. I don't know if you've gotten involved in this, because you're very mindful in these moments where you're focusing on, okay, this needs to be fixed, and you're fixing that, and you're not overthinking. Okay, so cleaning your space is almost like metaphorically connected with cleaning your mind, or purifying your mind and purifying your heart in certain cases is possible. Yeah, and remember this, it is the energy of love, it is the energy of Radha. And when it comes to Radha as well, it is very similar to the message of Brahma. Radha absolutely adored Lord Krishna. Radha gave her 100%. Radha was all love, but she did not expect anything from Lord Krishna in return. So when it comes to your life, when it comes to the nature of your relationships, remember, it is all about loving unconditionally and letting it go, because that is like the key for you to experience healing and harmony when it comes to your relationships. Remember this, if you are somebody who's trying to find the things that you've lost in your relationships, you'll always remain lost. You're not going to be finding it, because everything that you've lost, you'll only get it in the divine, through unconditional surrender and through unconditional love. See, in the end, the most unconditional love, that is, it is the love of the divine. What you give and what you get at that, because it's not about expectation there, it is just about love. Let go, love unconditionally, and that's about it. And remember this, at the end of the 6 months period, every cloud has a silver lining. That is the message for you. So it's almost like, after a period of rainstorms, after a period of thunderstorms, you're going to be finding that beautiful rainbow. And once the rainbow comes in, it is a message of clarity. Once again, you're clear of your karma and you're willing to start a new life, okay? Beautifully, you're being taken into the next phase of your life. It may be challenging sometimes, but that challenges is what is going to make sure that your beautiful life is waiting for you. I'll give you messages from Baba. Of course, you can always take it as messages from your own ascended master at that. Look within. So remember this, all the love that you're seeking, all the answers that you're seeking lie within. And once again, when it comes to your communication with the divine, the greatest divine lies within. So look within. And how to look within? Through meditation once again. So seeking answers through meditation, connecting with your ascended masters or your guru through meditation is also indicated, because once again, look at this, it's about connecting with this energy of Brahma, the creator, which lies within once again. And manifestations, once again, remember, if you need help when it comes to life, if you feel like you're struggling with some things, then help is at hand, and manifestations that you've been hoping for in life is also very close. So remember, whenever you feel like you're alone, Baba is with you at all point of time, your guru is with you at all point of time, and your ascended masters are with you at all points of time, and you will get the help that you need in your life. And remember, when it comes to ascended masters, when it comes to ascended gurus, remember, don't be fooled, because there are going to be people who are going to be misleading you in every age. Okay, it's been a part of every age. So please make sure, if you seek answers, seek within, or seek it in the form of meditation, because I feel like that is the best way to go forward. And miracles. Okay, so as you look within, as I mentioned to you, it may be a period which will be like a lot of inner reflection for you, a lot of inner like, healing for you that may happen. And once that healing is complete, you will see how beautifully the miracles unfold when it comes to your life. I hope you've received the clarity already, because this is what my intention was behind doing these videos. A flow with life. Remember, you have to flow. You cannot be stagnant at this point of time. You cannot sort of try to control things, because that is not how it is going to be. It just will lead to clashes. So flow with life beautifully, and flow with Baba. And remember, if there's nobody, there is always Baba. Spiritual growth, of course, as I mentioned, this may be a 6 months period that you'll feel more aligned to one spiritual practice than another, one religious group or order than another, or you may actually find your own spiritual guru and grow along with that. Then getting initiated from a guru may also be possible, but it is a time of intense spiritual growth, and your spiritual growth will come through your relationships is what is coming forth. There are going to be times when you may feel like, okay, I cannot take it anymore, I just want to give up. But if you just focus, if you stick with this, if you persevere, you will get everything that you're looking for. Okay, this is going to be a time of tests for you, but tests that bring the greatest spiritual growth is coming forth. And remember, the old has to die for the new to begin. And once again, we had the message here as well: clear the past and heal the present. So once again, everything that has happened to you in the past, you have to let it go, and you have to birth the new, like Brahma the creator, when it comes to your life. So focus on creating new and let the old die, and remain centered. Most important, once again, look within, remaining centered, remaining grounded, and most of all, meditation, chanting. Focus on your spiritual life as much as you can, because as your spiritual life evolves, you will see that everything else falls into place. Okay, because it is always a spiritual life that has an impact on other things, because once again, karma is an aspect of spirituality, right? So when you resolve the karma in spirituality, you automatically get the resolve in the other areas of your life. And most importantly, have faith in your guru, trust in your guru, and have trust in the greatest Lord of all times, because he is the one who's taking care of you. Have faith, you will be out of this beautifully before you know it. Make peace a priority, and make mindfulness and clearance of your space a priority for you, both your physical space and your mental space at that. Let go and let God, that is the message. Overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your ascended masters for the next 6 months. And if you can, sort of save this video somewhere, because I feel like you may want to sort of come back to it again and again and listen to this, because it is for the next 6 months. I'll leave you here with nothing but my blessings and lots of prayers for your life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive from your ascended masters, your spiritual guru, for the next 6 months. Of course, we are taking in mind the Chiron retrograde, because I get a message from a lot of you that that's really something that you're struggling with. So here it goes. Now remember this, pile 2, it is a time for you to renew your life. It is a time of destruction of the old and welcoming the new, to start once again, to try once again, and to make sure that the life that you want is something that you create on your own accord. Okay, past has to go. It has to be a complete chapter in your case. And remember, when it comes to change, any kind of change in your life, you have to say yes to it. Don't be like stuck in the past and be like, oh, I'm just so familiar with this. This is the way that I really want to live. I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. No, you have to move out of your comfort zone. You have to try things differently, and you have to lead a more adventurous life, because a life of adventure is a life of growth, and growth is what you need when it comes to life. And remember this, when it comes to any decisions, when it comes to any actions, you have to take it and not sort of wait for other person to make the move, because remember, you are the conscious creators of your own life. And remember, in this journey over the next 6 months, you're very blessed, and you're indeed not alone. Your ancestors are with you, your past loved ones are with you, and they stand with you every step of the way to make sure that you're growing accordingly beautifully. Of course, for you, it is also important for you to give back to Mother Earth, taking care of Mother Earth, taking care of animals, taking care of birds, because it is about what you give right now, not about what you receive, because the more you give, you're making more space for you to receive at this point of time. Also, let me tell you this, at this point of time, help as much people as you can. Now this can be when it comes to donating money, this can be just by being there for other people or just taking care of others, but give. Okay, of course boundaries are important, but give as much as you can, because at this point of time, for the next 6 months, it's almost like you're responsible for mother nature and the earth in one way or another. And remember this, at this point of time, karma may be something that you struggle with. Maybe there's something that you've given out in the past that is coming back to you. And that is always the case, Once again, this is a classic case of Saturn. It is about, reaping what you've sown. So think about what is happening in your current life as to what you've probably done in the past. So a little bit of reflection is what is needed. And also remember this. This is a period that you're going to be judged for what you do. So remember, whatever you're giving out right now, you're going to be getting back in return. It is a circle of life playing out. And it is an endless circle. Okay, it continuously goes out that way. Very important lesson for you. And remember, at this point of time, you may also witness certain miracles, especially if you sort of get out of the comfort zone, if you say yes to change, because it is your saying yes to change that is going to bring out wonders when it comes to life. Remember, once again, it is a time to wipe out the old and to bring about a new world order when it comes to your life. And your karmic slate also is getting wiped clean. Okay, once again, the circle of life message continues. This is also going to be a time for you, the next 6 months, that is, that your psychic abilities will improve drastically. You'll probably get inspired messages, you'll get inspired ideas. Your dreams may actually be very, very vivid. And in some cases, what may happen is the dreams that you have, you are experiencing massive things, but you don't remember them. And that is very normal at this point of time. So once you wake up, instead of beginning your day immediately, sit wherever you are and think about the things that you dreamt of. Write down any messages that you felt you've received, because you are going to be getting massive amount of downloads in the 6 months to help you in your life beautifully is what is coming forth. And this is a time, especially when it comes to relationships, to retreat, probably to disconnect with the world, disconnect with things that are happening outside, and just to focus on people you love and to make sure that you heal your relationships. Okay, once again, the healing is your own hands. You have to make an effort towards it. You cannot be comfortable in the chaos of the past, on the beauties of the past. Remember this, it is what you do every day that needs your relationship to become better. Okay, your efforts are what are going to be rewarded. And it is also a time of release for you. So once again, if you can sort of do a ritual around fire, that will be great. You can light a little fire for yourself, and if you have a fireplace at your place, you're absolutely blessed. And write down things that don't belong and release them. Once again, with Goddess Kali, it is about releasing things, letting go. So think about what you need to let go, because clearly there is a lot that needs to go from your life right now. A burning bowl ritual can be more for you. And as you move forward, especially after you've done the burning bowl ritual, you have to think about what you want next when it comes to life. And remember this, don't settle. Don't lower your expectations, because that's not how things work. If you lower your expectations and settle for just about what is right and what is okay, good enough, that's not good enough. It is about what you want that is most important. So set your intentions higher, set your goals higher, and remember, in the pursuit of your goals, you are on your own. Help may be available in your spirit realm, but when it comes to in your life, you're all on your own. So make sure not to rely on the other people too much and be independent at that. But it is also important for you to let love in. Not expect anything from other people, but to let people love you in the way that they love you. Of course, remember, it is all about making efforts every single day towards your relationship, and to make sure that you make your relationships into a place where you can love, respect, and thrive together as a family, as a couple, or as children. That is coming through. But you have to make sure that you make efforts in your relationships. And of course, I'm going to be giving you messages from Baba or your spiritual master, whichever way you want to take it, for the next 6 months. Truth, remember this, honesty is important. And once again, when you're honest with your relationship, when you're open in your relationships, it is beautiful. But truth is also seeking the highest truth. the truth of God, the highest truth, the one eternal truth, okay, that one supreme power that has created all of us. So that is the kind of truth you're moving towards, and which is why, it may so happen that you really understand that, okay, this is not right and this is the right pathway for me, but you're heading towards that ultimate truth, which is beautiful. Okay, so finding which spiritual master is for you or which path is more for you and focusing on that one path may be something that you come into alignment with over the next 6 months. And okay, once again, Mother Earth, taking care of Mother Earth, taking care of every aspect of Mother Earth 6 months. But Mother Earth is the focus of your spiritual life at this point of time. Okay, now there is also somebody that you need to forgive. So forgiveness in relationships is very important, and sometimes asking for it is also important. If you feel like, you want to mend certain bonds, or if you feel like, you're done with certain things, forgive, forget, and move on. Moving on is the message, because Goddess Kali destroys something and creates something in its place. So forgiveness is about releasing, in which case. And balance, remember this, when it comes to your life spiritually especially, there has to be a balance. You have to make sure that you maintain a balance between everything in your life. And expect a miracle. Okay, miracles are like really pouring in, and of course you already had the card of miracles, and this is why I love to take messages from Sai Baba, because it is almost like, you get messages that, sort of reinforce your belief in it. But of course miracles are possible, and you have to believe in them at this point of time. And once again, with Goddess Kali, end of old, birth of new, and with karma, definitely miracles are possible. And meditation has to be a good priority for you. And remember this, the easiest way to walk the path of truth, or to understand what the highest truth is, to connect with that one supreme power, meditation is the way forward. See, just close your eyes and sit. Don't visualize any deity, don't visualize any image, just be blank. In the beginning, you'll see that thoughts come in, thoughts go out, but as you sit consistently for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, you will realize that you're automatically drawn towards the highest version of truth, the one truth that is meant to be. Yeah, but remember not to project your thoughts on that meditation. It has to be blank in your case, and let, the universe project whatever it is that it wants for you. And most importantly for you, the road of compassion is what is important. Forgiveness and compassion, once again, are going to be your path for the next 6 months. And one more, in serving others, you serve me. So remember, once again, as it was for Mother Earth, plants, animals, and of course other people, by giving donation or being kind to them, serving them is serving God, or a path towards the highest truth. And remember this, once again, I tell you this time and again, I get a strong aspect of Sufism for you, I get a strong aspect of Buddhism for you, and a path of service for you. Okay, so you may be drawn to these areas. Please go on them. I feel like, that is your road ahead when it comes to your life. And of course, I'll give you a couple of more messages as well. Okay, now hard work is absolutely indicated for you, and without hard work, of course, there can be no success. So when it comes to your material life, hard work is something that you cannot miss. And remember, if you want to communicate with the Baba, if you want to communicate with any ascended master that you believe in, telepathy is the best way, and meditation is the easiest path to that. Okay, and you can do that anytime, wherever you are. You have 5 minutes, just close your eyes and sit, and just connect with them, and then you will see that you get answers from multiple sources. This can be from science, through the person communicating to you about something that you need to hear, but a telepathy will go on. And once again, your ego can be a big barrier to your spiritual life, or an obstacle, in which case, let it go. Free other people, free yourself, because once you free yourself, you are moving anyway towards the highest truth. Okay, and remember, the message of karma for you is very strong. Beware of your karma, negative karma especially, because whatever you give out comes back to you in return. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your ascended masters and spiritual guru for the next 6 months, keeping in mind the Chiron retrograde. So keep this in mind, and of course, you guys are always in my prayers, and my blessings are always with you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from your ascended masters, your spiritual guru, for the next 6 months. Okay, I love this for you already. For you, the message is that of Goddess Sita. Whatever you do it with the greatest amount of love. Whatever you do it with the greatest amount of devotion. And whatever you do it with an open heart without expecting anything in return. Okay, that is the path of service for you, because once again, like Goddess Sita, devoted to Lord Rama till the end, that is your path when it comes to everything that you do in life. Do it with the greatest amount of love. It's the easiest path. And remember this, when you do that, okay, when you're more aligned to what you do, anything that is not aligned will step out of the way. So it is like that, once you dedicate yourself to one spiritual practice, everything else just move out. If you're dedicated to one path towards your career, then you will automatically make progress rapidly, and you will just know that that is your path to you, and you will stick with that. See, it'll just make your life easier. At this point of time, if you're like devoted to multiple gods, if you're devoted to multiple careers, it's not going to work out for you. Pick a path, stick to it, and anything unaligned, leave it. Okay, that's the easiest way for you to achieve success in everything that you do. Now, a longing for home is a thought process that may come very strongly for you. Even if you have a home, even if you're living at home, you may be like, I just want to go home. And once again, this is the spiritual home that we're all wanting to go to connect with, a place where we belong. So this may work out two ways for you, because you may be original light workers and you just want to head back to the divine or connect with the divine, or if you can be a Mintakan, which is like star seeds, you may want to go back to your home planet, which I completely understand. Or in certain cases, you may be on the hunt for a home for yourself, a place where you belong completely, a place where you have people who love and accept you completely. And this may be making you very emotional over the next 6 months. And I completely understand that, and just hang in there. We'll all find our way home is something that is a strong message for you. And remember this, you have to take care of yourself, okay, over the next 6 months, because it is very likely emotionally you may find yourself having difficulties, or you may find, trauma related emotions coming up, and then you have to enter the sweat lodge and release that. Okay, so once again, this is about taking care of your emotions, healing your emotions, and letting go of things via tears. And please drink water, because it is through water that things are let go of. And when you are bathing, please make sure that you're adding rock salt to it, because rock salt is what is actually used in those sweat lodges, most of the ones that I've actually had the opportunity to go into, of course. But sweat lodge is something that you need to enter, which sort of takes away emotions that are not right and replaces it with positivity and love when it comes to your life. And remember, at the end of every ups and downs emotionally, at the end of every storm, there is a blessing. And you may want to listen to messages from pile 1, because I feel like you guys are related in certain cases. But remember, blessings are coming in once you are taking the path of love and surrender 100% when it comes to your life. Remember this, pile 3. At this point of time, it is important that you establish clear boundaries between yourself and other people, between your emotions and that of other people. And at this point of time, it is okay to just take care of yourself. Okay, because I feel like that is the only thing that you can do at this point of time. Do that. Don't let anybody guilt trip you about being your own person or taking care of your own needs first. Do that for yourself. Okay, do according to what you feel is right, because I feel like for every person the path is going to be this way, because emotionally things are sort of heavy on you over the next 6 months. And remember, if you want to find love in your life, if you want to get married, if you want to get engaged, it is safe for you to love. Not every relationship is one that just takes away from you. There are people who are beautiful. There are relationships that are not karmic. So just because you've gone through karmic relationships, or you've gone through relationships that are toxic, it's not that you have to close yourself up. Open yourself up to love. Experience love that is beautiful. You owe that to yourself, because you may find people who give you the grounding that you need at this point of time, and who actually give you the energy that makes you feel like home. And you may find people who make you feel like home once again. I'm getting emotional reading this for you. I don't know why. So hang in there, my beautiful pile 3s. You'll find your way home. Oh, okay. Hydrating is important. As I mentioned, water therapy may be helping you. So, of course, drinking water, bathing maybe 2 times a day if that is possible for you. Using rock salt therapy, that will be great. But if not, just drinking water as frequently as you can may be helpful. In fact, I'll tell you, if you can bathe in a river, bathe in an ocean, that will be great. That will just make you feel like you're home, because once again, Mintakans, the water connection is very strong, so that may be something for you. And in which case, the home that you want to select for yourself, please make sure that it is close to a water body, because that will always make you feel like you're on your home planet. Okay, because water is clearly your element. Remember this, you have to be strong. Even if you're the most emotional person ever, you have to find that strength within you. Okay, you have to find yourself becoming whole once again. And what is wholeness? It is about unconditional devotion to the path of love. And remember this, you have to make sure that the source behind your power is the divine. And once you realize that source behind your power is divine, then you are the most powerful person in the world automatically, because with divine strength, what it is that you need. And once again, connection to goddess Bridget is important. And remember, she's my favorite. Anytime I feel like I need strength, she is the one that I turn to. Yeah, so connection with Bridget may also be important when it comes to, and once again, her healing wells. People receive healing through wells. Once again, the water element is strong for you. And remember this, do something fun. Do something that makes you happy. Even if this is watching a funny movie, even if this is watching something on Netflix, or whether this is just being a child once again. But connect to that emotional part of you, connect to that inner child with you, which probably needs your attention right now and who just wants to have fun and laugh and just be happy. You owe it to yourself to make yourself happy over the next 6 months. And live your dharma. Do the right thing for you. Do whatever you feel like is right for you to walk the path of love. Once again, the goddess Sita never gave up her dharma to the end of it. Remain devoted to God Rama. That is what you have to do. See, remember this, on the path towards divinity, on the path towards reaching the ultimate truth. It is all about the journey. Whether you can connect with the divine in this lifetime or not completely and be a part of it is a different question. If you're walking that path, he will walk towards you is a strong message for you. Do the right thing. That's important. And love yourself. Don't rely on other people to give you the love that you seek, because sometimes that doesn't happen. So love yourself completely and accept yourself completely. Yeah, that's important. Remember, your strength has to come from you. The love that you seek has to come from you first. And once you learn to love yourself, there are going to be people who love you for who you are is what is coming through. And desire. Remember this, whatever it is that you desire for your life, you have to tell your creator that. You have to tell your ascended masters that, because only when you ask, you will get what you need. Okay, because see, it is only our creator who can make sure that what we want come true. So don't be like, oh, how do I ask? Ask away. Ask away. Important. And then have faith that whatever you've asked, you'll receive it. It is your faith that will draw things to you more than anything else. Remember that. And see, your ascended masters are already telling you, don't be afraid. Be strong, and they are with you. You're not alone. You may feel like you are, but don't have any kind of fear, because they are walking with you every step of the way. You're not alone. Okay, now Baba is also going to be helping you with your career, or whichever ascended master you believe in is going to be helping you with your career. So when it comes to your career, be rest assured you're going to be fine and taken care of. You just do the best you can at this point of time, okay? That is the only thing expected of you. And remember this, your mind at this point of time and always pile 3 is supremely strong. So then surrender your mind's power to Baba or whichever ascended master you believe in, so that they may be able to guide you in the best way possible. So surrender is the answer for you for redirection. And reason, sometimes it may so happen that your mind may become restless or your emotions may take over your mind, in which case, once again, remember, it is important for you to be logical sometimes, because logical decisions actually work on the earthly plane more, and our intuition and emotions are important too, but not always. So reason is important, so make sure intellectually you are like on point always. And any impurities that you feel you are holding in your life, let it go in the dhuni of Baba. Okay, any thoughts you have, any darkness you have, any impurities of thoughts, emotions, let it go. The path of surrender, the path of letting go is important, because once you let it go. You have the start of a new beginning when it comes to life. At the end of 6 months, your life is going to change so much that you will be like, I did not even expect that this was going to happen. That is the power of Dhuni. That is the power of Ascended Masters. That is the power of the highest creator who created you. Okay, overall, these are the messages that you need to receive from your Ascended Masters for the next 6 months, especially keeping in mind the Chiron retrograde. Focus on yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, and walk the path of love. Yeah, I'll leave you here with nothing but my best wishes for your life, always and forever, pile 3. If you need my prayers, I'm always available to pray for you, and I'm just sending you my best wishes and the biggest hug ever. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.